Well, it's the 16th of December. It is a holiday season. It's festive season here in South Africa. And for many, this marks the official start of the holidays. And in keeping with our Follow the Sun campaign, SABC News reporter Nosipho, you saw her earlier. She's currently in St Lucia in KwaZulu-Natal and just highlighting for us some of the incredible offerings that St Lucia has. Let's take you back to find out a little bit more of what you can expect should you decide to go holidaying or take a short left, as we say, to St Lucia. Nosipho, good morning once again.
Good morning, Sakina. We're still on Mncube Beach, where we will be speaking to, as promised, a resident as well as business owner here in St Lucia, and that is Amanda de Gaspary. Amanda's been an incredible host, and she's shown us around. Thank you so much for your time. Let's start off with how the holiday season has looked in St Lucia so far. You are in the tourism industry, but you're also a resident here, so you can speak to both. How has it been for you guys here in St Lucia in terms of the hotels and the B&Bs as well as the lodges that have been booked and the number of visitors that have been coming in this year so far?
It's actually been a very good year. Our main seasons, funny enough, is not December. It is July, August, and then October we had a very good month, mainly because that's the time when the foreigners mainly travel. South Africans we see a lot on weekends, long weekends. First week of December is always very quiet. But it's picking up, and from now on, I think everybody is fully booked or nearly fully booked. And it's a mixture between foreigners and South Africans. December, mostly South Africans, but still a lot of foreigners coming through as well.
You mentioned to me yesterday that St Lucia is one of the only, or one of the few places actually in South Africa, if not the only, that you can have a beach day and also go on a safari to see 4 of the big 5. Just tell us about, the activities that visitors can expect to see or partake in when visiting St Lucia.
Yes, we have a lovely safari called the Beach and Bush Game Drive. It takes you through the eastern shores of Isimangalisa on the way to Cape Vidal, which is a beautiful game drive with lots of loops, stop-off points like Catalina Bay, Flay Loop and all of that. Then you get to the beach area, which is a beautiful, pristine beach, lovely with shades and everything. A bit of a reef where the kids can dive and snorkel. Not much diving, but more snorkeling. Nice rock pools where they can swim, little tidal rock pools. And then you can snorkel with a guide, without a guide. And then you can, if you're lucky, you can spot a whale breaching if it's whale season. And then you make a game drive back. So you've got the beach, the bush, the game, everything in one day. And a picnic on the beach still.
And there's the turtles, and there's the chameleons, and there's the hippos. Please speak to us a little more about that as well as this travel destination, the interest or how appealing it is for families with young children as well.
Families with young children, they can do the tours guided or unguided. There's lots of activities on some of the safari vehicles for children. Little games they can play, spot this and what spoor is this and where did we see this, what did we call that, to entice the children as well and teach them a bit of wildlife at the same time. Turtle season starts in November, ends at the end of February, which is open to families as well. It's very, very nice. Goes out on the northern side of Vidal as well, up to about 25 kilometers up the beach is where they're allowed to go out to. Another seasonal is the whales. They come through beginning of June. They disappear around about November. Then beginning November, there's not much left of them. Then they're on their way back. They don't want to play anymore. They're finished now. Other seasonal drives is not really seasonal affected. Our chameleon night drive, none of our night drives are really affected by seasons, except obviously your turtle, which is tide dependent.
Lastly, Amanda, the importance of South Africans, I think, because you did mention that a lot of the travelers that are coming here from overseas, from the Netherlands, from Europe, but the importance of South Africans seeing their country during this time of the year. Why do you think it's so important for us to be the ones at the forefront of visiting our country?
It's very important. When it was COVID time, you could only travel in your own country. We had people from South Africa come through to St Lucia. They were born and bred in South Africa, never been in St Lucia. It's South Africa's first World Heritage Site, but they've never been here. They didn't even know it existed. And since then, they've been coming back. This town grows on you. It's very important for South Africans to discover their own country. There's so many beautiful destinations in South Africa, not only St Lucia, there's all over South Africa. There's a bit of history, there's beach, there's bush, there's everything. People should really explore their own country a bit more before they just want to head overseas the whole time.
Thank you so much. That is Amanda, who is a business owner here as well as the resident of St Lucia. One of the places we're staying at, Sakina, is called Leopard's Corner. There's one called Leopard's Corner and another called Leopard's Tree. I asked about the names of these places, and apparently at times you can see leopards roaming around the town as well. So yeah, you can see quite a lot of animals, and it is really one of the few places, I think, as well, that you can bring your entire family, children as well, more especially, to have a good time and see all these animals, visit the beach, as well as go on their safaris throughout the year, as well as, you know, the different activities, as Amanda has mentioned, that you can expect to partake in throughout the year.